going, everyone? I've been a little out of the works. I mentioned in my last videos I was going to take a break, just back temporarily. I still have about a week of study. I'm studying for this crucial insurance exam that gives me a career in finance where I will advance myself professionally. And it ties into my main blockchain project, the one with the most scope beyond politics, for fundraising with charities, nonprofits, and organizations. It goes along with it perfectly because there are federal grants for business owners who have not received federal care from the Obamacare federal health care subsidies, the Affordable Care Act, and they have not received it. 50% of the businesses are in the dark. Someone needs to tell these businesses. Health insurance is a massive business opportunity. So is life insurance connected with that. I have the opportunity to connect the business owners and help people organize like you. If you want to make some side income, we're talking passive income for life. Just find one good business, 10 employees or more. They haven't taken the subsidy. We walk them all through it. It's advanced. They have awesome stuff, like even an AI robot that walks them all through it. It's so cool. But it looks realistic, but it's just, it's really streamlined. They walk people through it. You get commissions. Now, that's one of many opportunities that help business owners with economic lift, but it is a federal subsidy. The other one is the solar, and I'm really ambitious about taking solar to the next level. Getting into the second half of the year, I really want to take solar forward because there's so much opportunity. And rather than just go only the traditional route of door to door, which I will approach too, the business to business, because I'm already going to be talking with businesses. Why not make them the influencers in their community to go solar with their own referrals, their own links? They saw the wildfires out here in Tucson. My town, it's perfect. So that's my mission. Take advantage of these two real professional industries and harmonize them, master them, because I'll be talking with the same business owners. And really, I want to be able to do it all. I'm tied now into business finance. I just got trade lines approved, and I'm moving forward to get huge personal credit expanded rapidly, and then business credit expanded rapidly to get 0% interest loans and handle my money as a business. Because I see the business model. People already give to charities and nonprofits and fundraisers all over. They give to them, and there's an advantage giving to or supporting and spending with a community that is helping all the nonprofits, all the schools, all the fundraisers. We have an exact niche with economic lift that no one can touch. It's really a future-proof solution. No one can do it the way I will do it because it's really focused on the deep end of DeFi education. And I now recognize, as of last night's discovery, I am at the precipice of DeFi mastery, crypto mastery. My crypto is protected. I have a broad, diverse set of pools on all the top blockchains and new ones that are going to be the tops, and generating yield. It turns out 97% of the crypto population, people holding it, are not generating yield. That's all the Bitcoiners, but it's also all the other crypto holders. A lot of them on exchanges. Now some of them are staking. That's new. It did say, I got to check the GPT to show some sources again, but I wouldn't be surprised. Seems like nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about the farms that I have. And people will just be like, oh, well, why don't you just drop the link? Drop the link. Let me look at it. Here's the problem. I'm the one who did the research to find it, and it's not just a referral program like that I'm encouraged, like those Ponzi schemes like BitConnect or anything like this. It's not like what happened to me early on, and I got caught into BitConnect, but I learned a lesson. I did mess up and spend some more money, learned a few more lessons, but eventually when I learned about DeFi, it all became clear that there's no more need for any of that wasteful business ideas. People trying to recruit me because they know I'm into crypto. They're always telling me I should join this next program, like a trusted, wealth group, and give them their money, and they do the trading within the account. And you have all this money in the account, and you're just supposed to trust them to withdraw whenever you want to. I like cryptocurrency plans with no withdrawal needed. And if it is a withdrawal or a deposit, it should be a direct smart contract from my wallet with a secured and audited decentralized exchange. Some of them that aren't audited are doing great. I guess they're all audited. I don't know. I do. I don't always check. Sometimes I degen in, but I check small amounts. I'll test out small amounts and test them. You understand? So I did the research and I found all these farms, and I've realizing that there's a lot of good ones that are the most legit. Like I've already been talking about. I'll give you a little treat because you've made it this far in the video. The Bitcoin DeFi, Bitcoin layer 2, or Bitcoin raw Bitcoin code layer 2 technologies. I've researched all the top ones to see what's out there. I have this all set up right now. Like, I'm moving some Bitcoin, and I'm actually not involved in all of them yet. I'm going to keep looking because I know of some more. There's so much I don't know, but there's so much that I found. And now I have a strategy that I can let a few people in on to teach in. I think I can only let so many people in ultimately, but I did create a referral program. And I know that if I give a bounty of a prize, like I could give $100, I'm making about $100 a day and a half right now. If I give that out to somebody who finds a new pool with a new stable coin pair that is extremely massive, and it's a just recognized top liquidity pool out there that's legit, that is holding millions and millions of dollars, and when we find these pools that are active and out there, and maybe they have great teams, or they have audits, or they have just great reviews. It's interesting. Sushi Swap, for example, is all anonymous. That's what I know about it. That it's all anonymous. All the people are anonymous who made it. Yeah, it's one of the top protocols still too, because they do the code, and the code is open source, and they do the work, and they build trustless code. A lot of people say, "Oh, just give me some money, trust me." I don't trust anybody. That's why I'm into blockchain. People want me to charge me money to promote a project that's based on fundraising. Look, I have the $1 billion idea. I don't need to give money. You should be giving money to the fundraiser to have your own smart contract so you can earn from all your referrals if you're there to make money in the first place. Don't charge me so that I can get your exposure to people just because, you think you're a KOL with some legit stats. Like, I get so much spam all the time. They're trying to even call me, and it's crazy the stuff I have to deal with. But I have one answer to them. You could either join, make more money, 50% up front, or, only if you really can verify who you are. You should have a blue check tick on X.com. You should have great following. If you got Instagram, that's exceptional. Instagram is great. If you have YouTube numbers, that's even better, because I like that face to face. I like that live. People need to know that I have done this petitioning work for 20 years. I'm going to put this on the blockchain. And this whole idea of economic localization, it's just a time that's ready to happen. If I make less videos and just grind, it'll actually get done sooner, because every hour is just, every other day is crucial. But I have to make videos. I have to educate and enlighten. And so, good thing is, I have some great AI tech. If I put the word out there on some crucial topics and chop it up, it's going to do the marketing for me on autopilot. Already is. And I got it maxed out for the month. I have a couple other autopilot systems. I want to teach autopilot marketing for people where they really have systems just marketing for them, like so simple. It's not simple initially, but you learn it, and then you can offer these services to a business. That business can get involved in the charity fundraising and all of that. And then when propose the idea related to policy and ballots, be curious to see what they say. They could be a part of it, they could not. And that's why they're two separate programs. They don't have to be involved in the politics. But some businesses will, and they will develop customer loyalty. And the politics just has to be in harmony with the non-aggression principle, to not cause harm to anybody who has not harmed anyone else, not use violence or coercion, and that's it. No taxation. And we can look at libertarian policies in advanced society, and I want to bring all of these constitutionalists, capitalist business owners together to really, improve business, make their city great, grow, hire new people, expand new chains, help all the local businesses. And we get to share this dream with these businesses to push out these chain stores eventually, push out all these other chain stores with our local chain stores, push out all the national chains out. We got to replace them with local businesses. And so we're focusing on the local business niche, and we will be localizing the money because all of the charities, nonprofits, and schools need a way to fundraise, and they all spend millions of dollars in the city. And those millions could go directly to the niche businesses that join us first because we're the only ones that can deliver that to them. They will have to join with us when we create that business list. So the business owners are on a map. It's a business map, and it gives them that exposure. It furthermore gives them access to do leveraged campaigns. They can take advantage of the market as we grow our numbers. They can continuously market with costs associated with that, of course, for our business model. But we also make a small portion every transaction. The charity gets the most, and those that do the fundraising get the most. We get a smaller portion of everybody, but just to keep the program running and growing. And that's a fair model. We have precise smart contracts that deliver in real time. There's instant settlement. That's what I'm going to talk to business owners about. Your payment processor takes time, days to process, maybe a week. Some people, it's even longer. And that's why they call them a POS, because it means P-O. You know what I'm about to say? They hate the fees, the charges, the changed rates, how much they charge every month or every week, however they charge, okay? Every transaction. We are giving them a solution that's a flat rate, permanent flat rate. They can change it, although there'll be a fee for that later because it takes the work effort. We have to actually do some work. But initially, we create them a flat fee, stays that way for life, and they never have to change it. They never have to guess what their charge is. We give 50% plus to the nonprofits. They end up getting 50% plus. It all comes back to them, the schools and the fundraisers, all their parents, all the people that make up the city. Dog and cat owners have the nonprofits, the Humane Society, people that go to the even the major aquarium in Clearwater said yes to this idea. Okay, I did this in Florida. We were all about it. We didn't have the tech. Now we have the tech. So I'm very excited. I'm finishing up my insurance study. I'm about 75% through, maybe 72. I'll have to look. I'm getting through the rest of it tonight. And I'm not going to make this video too long because that is a top priority. I am super excited. I have found all the deepest research for the best yield farms on all the top blockchains and other low cap gems, mid-cap gems. I've done the research and I have them all lined up and organized for an elite group of DeFi yield farming experts that I will train. Because once you get to this point, you're an expert. Compared to everybody else, you could do your own seminars with the information that I teach in my one course. The thing is, it's exclusive to those that can duplicate because we want to create a model where DeFi spreads the world, not one that it's gate kept by those that claim to have the highest executive trading certificates with the banks and so forth. Their information's probably great, but it doesn't compare to what I can easily teach you to do for yourself at the rate I can teach you to do for yourself, because no one else is just giving away the farm like I am, giving away the farm, literally the yield farms, the way I am for the very low cost that I am. Now, I negotiate the price. There is a minimum, and I'll just be clear with it. It says it right on it, 0.05. I don't need to tell people the minimum. I'm telling you out of honesty. That's Solana. It's a very small amount. It's like $8, okay? But the way this is designed, as this grows and people really seize the opportunity, you get to charge what you want to charge to bring them into the alpha. You get to charge them what you want. You just have to know that part of a courtesy we all do is I will one-on-one walk people through the steps. At the very least, I will give them the written, explained directions with screenshots and everything required to do the moves. I can do videos, but I've been having a problem with my video setup when I'm trying to stream and I'm connected to the blockchain. It's almost like there's too much signal or something and it crosses. I can't get it to load. I've had this problem several times now. So I'm going to try to segment out what I'm doing, but I'm going to deliver. I already have delivered to the community in the Telegram group, giving out free information that is alpha, better than any hedge fund right now, in free information from top blockchains. Okay, Ethereum and Sonic. And Sonic's going to be huge. Okay. There's going to be other great blockchains. I'm not all in on 100% Sonic, but I'm moving there because they have an airdrop. I'm moving there. I'm going to dip in because they'll still give you points. I can always move my money out. But they have an airdrop and there's other airdrops going on. Why not just swing around a whole bunch of them with me? We can swing around airdrops. I've already found several. Okay. There's big airdrops, and where you get the airdrops and you get the yield. Thank you. These are the most legit blockchains that I'm working with. And I found the best yield farms. You understand what I'm saying? I have a special focus on stablecoin farms. So I more or less archive them mostly when they have those type of levels of yield, 10%, 20%, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 or more. And I just found one that's like 68%. And I will find 70 because I've had 70. I've had 100%. In fact, I found one already. It's 200%, but it's an airdrop, so it's not the actual amount. That token could drop real quick when it sells. So if you don't sell in time, what you thought was 200% on your stable coins, you're not able to withdraw because it all happens real quick and people sell the day it releases. That's very possible, but it is 200% if you time it right. You could get out with a fat 200% on stable coins right now. And I gave that info free at first, but then I snuck it. I said, no, this is going in level 0, at least for those that join the lowest level minimum. And you can see other airdrops. One of the tokens I did on the video the other day, I'm getting 2,000+%. Okay. It's also on the extra green buy signal on my AI bot because of the fundamentals, the code, the timing of the market, when it was released very recently, very beginning, early stage AI token. And I'm getting 2,000% on the airdrop. That's the status. I'm about to move some more coins, more tokens, that is. These are programmable softwares that enhance your financial well-being with stablecoin yield that is better than any banks, with full liquidity to move your money in and out. Full liquidity. That means you have control of your yield at all times and you can move it. That's the smooth flow. If you stay in them long enough, things can happen. They can run out of yield. They can run out of liquidity if you're the last to exit. I guess that's a problem. Then you can just make small trades. Sometimes you can get out, but it's a challenge. You can have them shut down. That has happened. I'm not going to be fronting that this is a perfect system with no risk, but there is less risk in certain areas. And when you have a diverse pool, you can really manage this stuff well. And I'm planning on, after my life insurance, getting my certification in securities. And I will be, at least in the securities business. And then, I'm going to learn to trade. I'm going to be an expert at everything. Okay. I study Kung Fu. I can be a master of anything now. I've always been a master of everything. And I'm mastering DeFi, and I'm here to share the world because I've seen these high ticket sellers, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Doesn't need to be like that, fam. There's so much good alpha right there on the open that people don't even know. You should have a service. Even if I was that guy with the 10K, you know what? It's not right. They did sound like they wanted to ease up, but they still want to get you for all they can. They still want to get you for all they can. They don't need to do that if they're really making the money on DeFi in the back end, and they know this. So they don't need to do that. The real humanitarian effort is teaching people DeFi at the best value, human to human, person to person, walk them through the steps, family, and guide people through the ecosystems that matter. Guide them through the wealth generation, guide them into where they can receive these benefits of getting a cash prize like I have set up right now. $100. First person who finds a 70% APY stablecoin farm with dual stablecoin holdings or if it's some symbiotic one that's a single weighted investment, but it gives you a whole bunch of pools. If it's built well, those kind of staking platforms can be fine. But it has to be stablecoin pool over 70. Generally this only happens when it's brand new. I'll give away $100. Is that not enough? Someone who knows that pool, they probably don't even want to give it out, and they'll be looking at $100, be like, nah, I'm not going to do that. But I will be offering those for people that will help us source more 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. We'll set up some structures. I don't really have all the funds to just give out right now. I'm not interested in that until I grow the community. And when I grow the community, then I will reward them, because that would be coming out of my own pocket ultimately, or the DAO fund, which could be voted on. Everyone that joins Yin Yang DAO gets to vote on where those funds are spent, other than pure token buying, which is the only other cause that I will use them for. If I buy tokens, it's just going to be towards locked liquidity. That's it. So, I might just want to just start buying all the tokens permanently until we have a vote. I think that's the ultimate default. We just keep buying locked liquidity, put it in there, permanent lock. And when we have a dispersal, when we have some tokens to play with from the token release of the staking, we can have the people vote later. We have 5 staking periods going the next 6 years. So every 4th of July, there's a release. We'll vote on it. Now, yeah, I have 2 tokens on the market, and Yin Yang DAO solves the problem of decentralized government and decentralized finance. I'm going to reform and shape these sites, these enterprises, these websites that describe the plan and organize the community. I'm going to describe them as yin and yang, and I'm going to break down 5 elements to the point it will just be astounding. I'm going to work on the blog. All of this is coming together with the blog having so many releases yet to be published, which will be a lot of work on my part. I have to do it. But it's going to be so great. Every single blog will be a victory, and I'll just even if I do a few blogs a day or something, like I'll get through it and I will start posting those, and people will read and educate, and I'll turn them into videos too with AI, 100%. So I'll be doing a lot of good stuff. As soon as I'm done the insurance, I'm doubling down studying AI around the clock. After I'm done with AI, because I have just 2 courses I'm going through, I'll be certified. 3 courses, in fact. Third one has AI and has some other stuff. I'll go ahead, come back around to the, I'm always going to be studying DeFi this whole time. That's not going to be segmented, but I'm studying insurance, I'm studying AI, and then I'm going to study code. I'm going to study the blockchain I'm building for my projects. That's all there is to it. I'm going to release on these chains. I'm going to get help, start learning the code. I can't wait. So new life is turning. I have campaigns in California, and I'm hiring remotely. I work from here. First petition coordinator to do it like this. I'm going to have all my people out there work. They get the audit done by me. I deliver that audit. They get paid 100% on the spot by my contractor. He pays me on the back end. It's all legit. It all works. We've had a relationship for years. This is going to be the best, where I can just stay home, be the best dad, raise my kid right. Traveling has got me messed up. My kid and I have the best time. But I said that time is over a while back. Opportunity finally really came. I said this time, not letting petitions distract me, because there is another petition drive starting in a month or less. But I can get this insurance finished within the next week, and I can get ready for my testing really, really soon. So I believe in just 1 week. Yep, I'll have it before then. I will be done the insurance, and I'll be on the next level. Can't wait. I'll be done with the insurance. I'll be ready at that point, signing up for the actual exam, which I'll be so confident I'll passing. Right now, all my tests without cheating, I'm getting above 80%. I'm doing great. So I'm going to keep going. I think one of them was one of them high 70s, 78. So I will keep going. It's getting easier. First chapter was the hardest. Some of the particulars can throw me off, but I'm getting it. Anyways, thank you for being here. I hope you all stay blessed. Check out the free alpha at the Yin Yang Dao smart contract on Telegram. It's actually Yin Yang smart contract in Telegram. So if you go there, type that in, you'll see it's also at the website yinyang.now.site. You can trade from any wallet you have currency on to Solana and to Sonic right on the DEX programmed into the site. I'm going to actually end up moving it to the top, put some other features up there as well soon. Thank you so much for your time. I will talk with you soon.